There we go. It worked. It worked the second time I hit the button. Let's play some Minecraft. So he's gonna get Dire Bear. Ooh. Nice. Nice. So, what I would like to do today, I would like to finish the first layer of the sugarcane farm, and then I would deeply like to start decorating that first layer. So, little bit to kind of like do it. I think that doesn't sound like I'm doing that much. We did get the Blackstone last stream. I actually came off stream and picked all the nether quartz apart. And also I ended up getting more Blackstone as well, because I think I left the stream. Oh, we got a lot of nether quartz now. I'm gonna put the nether quartz in my redstone box because I'll use it for redstone comparators and observers. Makes sense to me. That makes sense. Because I'm going to need a lot of them. So we did get the Blackstone. We've also got some glowstone here too. This can also go in there because we can turn those into lamps, which we will need. In fact, actually, I might do that first. I do believe, potentially, what do we have up here? We have deep slate. Okay, I'll take that. We can use that. I have one random block of lime concrete. I'm not quite sure what that is. This looks like an end raiding chest with protection 4 chestplate with thorns 2, which is not necessarily terrible. These iron boots, I believe I brought back so I could disenchant them. A mending pick I probably brought back so I could disenchant. Ooh, that one's actually quite a good little fire protection helmet right there. Shame it's an iron. And the iron pick I probably used so I could disenchant it to get as many levels as possible. So yeah, the plan, obviously the main thing from there is the second elytra. Sorry, third elytra, because we've got mine, which is crash landing. I've also still got my golden helmet on. I don't need that now. I'm no longer in the nether. Bears! Yeah, so, do you know what's been really weird? The stream, since, we've turned over, this world to 1.20, the VODs that I put on YouTube have been getting quite a lot of views, like more than what normal, right? I mean, still like below 100 views, but it's very bizarre that people seem to enjoy the series at the moment. I don't know whether it's just like he's sleeping on the floor. I don't know whether it's because it's the 1.20 update kind of thing that's still fairly fresh. But yeah, no, I noticed, just in case, just in case you were wondering, I did notice. I noticed that there was a peak above normal kind of thing. I need to disenchant things. Okay, I can feel it already. I'm already doing squirrel brain. So basically the plan of action today is continue doing the sugarcane farm. I would like to have the first layer done, and I would like to start decorating the wall. Now, we've got a little bit of tough decisions to make, because we don't want it just to be a nice big square room now, do we? No. So we have to kind of like decorate it quite well, I think. Something that we need to kind of really think about. What I still didn't do what I wanted to do. Oh my goodness, squirrel brain. I like went and used the bed and then walked away from where I wanted to be. There we go. Cool. And then we're gonna smelt the rest of this down because I don't need them. Oh, and curse of vanishing, curse of binding. Okay, sure. So we shall just smelt these things down because these are garbage. So while I'm doing that, I'll kind of explain what we're doing today. So plan of action, like I said, I will be really focused on trying to get as much kind of done. But we have a lot of kind of choices to make, and some of them might feel quite tough for me. I'm not sure. We'll kind of see. And yeah, I am smelting down an iron pick because we don't need iron picks anymore, and it's worth more as tiny little nuggets than. Whoop. Wait. Oh no way! You can change signs? Oh, that's huge. That's huge, chat. Oh, you have no idea how good that is. I didn't know that that was a thing that was coming in. Ooh, I like it when I find things like that. I like it a lot. What are we doing? Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of iron at some point. Poppies, they can go away. What genius finally got the idea to be able to do that? I know, right? Like, I know what you're gonna say, son. I've been able to do it in mods for so long, you know. But this is brand new stuff for me. I don't play modded Minecraft. Oh, that's actually pretty huge. That's probably my favorite little feature I've found so far. The fact that we can change signs. The devs realized it was needed. Yeah, shame they didn't fix the inventory system. I whittle on about it all the time. The inventory system needs changing. Okay, so I've got my blackstone there. Do I want anything else before I go back down? Probably, but I can't think what it would be. That's right. Don't get distracted. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. And that's our blackstone reserves. We've got other stones and things as well. We've got the green concrete for other stuff. We've got the lime concrete, which I'm kind of building with. So I think the best way for me to go about it, I should do all the lighting. Do you know what I need? I know what I need. I need my redstone chest, because I want to see how many lamps I already have. I have 0. I have no lamps. Okay. I've got, like, no gold left either. Interesting. Well, gold was one of the things that we got in the nether, so I'm not too worried about gold. Or at least not having gold. The reason why I want gold is for powered rails. They need gold. What did I come up here for? Chat, can you see how this is going to go today? Like, squirrel brain is squirrely. I can't control it. So yeah, I'm gonna just like go ahead, complete the first level of the sugarcane farm, and then we'll start decorating in a way that looks cool. And then that decoration is what we will have going all the way up. Oh, hi there. And we will need lamps down here as well, which is kind of part of the parcel, I think. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Let's figure this out. So if this here is the rail tracks, we need dirt to go above the rail. Hey Buzz, how's it going, my dude? So let's go and get the dirt. Do you know what I might do? I might bring my shulker boxes down there, if that makes sense. Because otherwise I'm just going up and down and up and down and up and down with the resources. We may as well just bring them down. I'm good. What are we building? We're still doing our sugarcane farm. Today I would like to get the bottommost layer done. And I would also like to finish all of the design. Because we need to make it look good, right? Alright, let's take these. That can stay. That can come with me. And that can stay for the time being. I would like... Oh, I do not have very much redstone. Look, in fact, we are desperately low on redstone, so that could be an issue because we're going to need a lot of redstone for the lamps. Okay, noted. So let's go mining for redstone. I think that's potentially the first port of call. Just get as much redstone as I can find. So this is not going to go as well as I was hoping. But we definitely need redstone. What's the lamps for? So, the lamps will light up the farm, so that when you're standing on the glass here, basically I'm going to have like a fog effect for the glass, so that when you're standing on the top, it looks like it's a lot deeper than what it actually is. Although that being said, it is quite deep anyway. But yeah, you're going to be able to stand on it and see. But so the lights light up the farms. But when you have the collection going underneath, a cool little trick that I've done is I've got detector rails, which will turn off the lights, and that will then show you where the hopper minecart is at any one point. So basically, as you like stand here and you look down, the lights will be flickering on and off all the time whenever a minecart is being collected. So you see like lights turn off. So it's just a nice little visual aid, I guess, for collection in process, if that makes sense. So that's what the lamps are for in the sugarcane farm. A little bit unorthodox, but I don't like doing things the normal way. This, though, is potentially not fun because there's a big dark patch right there. Do you know what I should have brought with me? I should have brought... Ow. I should have brought torches, which I didn't do, did I? But there is gold here. Yeah, I should have brought torches. I didn't think about that. Diamonds! Useless diamonds. What's the rail going under? So the rail is going to go under the dirt that the sugarcane is on. The pistons hit the sugarcane when they grow up, and the hopper minecart collects the sugarcane from the dirt, because the dirt, the minecarts are there. If I don't know if I'm explained that very well, but it made sense when I said it. When I thought about it, but then when I said it, it didn't quite make 100% sense. Okay, we need as much of this gold as possible because we need the powered rails. That being said, I think we've probably got enough for this project, but it's always worth having extra. I definitely need to go back and get some torches because there's no coal down at this level. And, I've only got 17 rockets as well, but there will be more in my ender chest. I wonder if I've got torches in my ender chest, actually. Maybe the things to make torches. Oh, wait! I've definitely got sticks in my ender chest, so if I can find some coal at this level here, we can make our own torches. I've been here before because it's all torched up. And this leads below another part of my my base area. Ooh, that's quite a rare block these days. One of those. Oh. There's some more of it. Some more rare block. I need the redstone. Do you know what this makes me think? I've already picked all the redstone. Ah, here we go. This is what I want. There we go. This will save me having to... I hear it. I can hear the skeleton. I don't know where he is, though. Last thing I want is to get caught down here with my pants down. I will need a lot of this iron as well. There he is. I was wondering where you were. I could hear you. I could hear you. He was above me. I had a feeling he was above me, but I couldn't see him. So, definitely have to be aware of that. Need as much iron as I can get my hands on, really. Because we've got a lot of hoppers and mine carts to make, so iron is also useful. Okay, let's go a way that we've not been, because I do feel like I've probably picked all the surface redstone. Let's go back this way, and then I'll kind of like find a place where I've not devoured the world of its resources. Most useless in the game. What is the most useless in the game? There's redstone. There's redstone up there. Look. What's the most useless? Me? Oh, the diamonds. Well, they are at this point, yeah. I've pretty much got unlimited tools, so I've got the villagers. Lovely, lovely redstone, though. Definitely not useless. Can I reach it? Discount! That is a big, big raid. And my alerts didn't go off, did they? Oh, they did. There it is. There it is. I'm like, where? Where is it? It's on the screen. It just, I couldn't hear it. Hey, Discount, how are you, sir? That was a beefy little raid there. It's a beefy raid. What were you streaming today? Were you doing some more stonework? I can't remember. I didn't check, actually. I usually check before I go live. I didn't today, because I'm a bad friend. Not too bad. Only today. Okay. How is that? I've never played it. I presume enjoyable. Overnight Twitch viewing has landed me here. Hey, Nulsy. Welcome in. We are currently in a deep cave, looking for as much redstone as we can get, so we can make lamps, redstone lamps, for a sugarcane farm. And you might be thinking, but Womble, you don't need redstone lamps for the sugarcane farm. And it's like, well, actually, you do for mine. Oh, that's a slime as well. You know what? I'm gonna go and kill it because kablamo. I would also like as much slime as I can get, but that's just because I'm greedy. I don't need it, but I do. Actually, yeah, no, I don't need too much slime for the build, but yeah, it's definitely a slime chunk. I think I already knew that this was this was a slime chunk here. I just haven't done a slime farm yet, which is probably foolish, but that's okay. More redstone. Oh, that was close. Now I remember going around here, like when we first went down into this deep dark. No, it's not a deep dark cave, but when we first came down into this cave, I remember running around here trying to avoid a creeper whilst I was mining my first ever diamonds. They were right here. That's where that's where the first ever diamonds were. They were right there. Apparently I didn't do a very good job of scouring for resources because I missed a bunch of like iron and redstone, of which I am now in desperate need of. And gold as well. Although gold not so much. But still useful. Especially if there's powered rails involved. Anywho's happy weekend? It was kind of already the weekend for me. It's been a bit of an odd couple of days. I was down in Cambridge yesterday for an all-inclusive, everything paid for celebratory dinner for a blood donation convention kind of thing. So I stayed in Cambridge University in one of the colleges, one of the... Really? Oh, there's so many dark bits down here. I really need... Oh, it's so difficult around here to, like, properly light things up. There's a lot of dead glow squids that have kind of like died in there. Vampires hang out, pretty much, yeah. So there was a study, big national study that went on over the last 3 to 4 years, involving trying to reduce the amount of people that faint during a blood donation, or after, or just after they've donated, kind of thing. And this was kind of like the results of the study, so it's kind of like a big deal, right? Problem is, the study was inconclusive, so felt a little bit like a waste of time, but not really. I mean, any result is not useless, right? Whenever you're doing scientific stuff like that, it's always worth doing the studies, even though... Ooh, geode. Didn't know that there was one here. Even though it wasn't the results we were hoping for, because we were hoping we could maybe cotton on to having other ideas in terms of reducing the amount of people that feel unwell post-donation. It did get some very interesting data from it, and from that... Can you not nick my redstone? Thank you. Off the cuff of this like study, they've been able to get like all sorts of data for all sorts of different things, which is good. So, it's just not the results that we were hoping for. But because the study has now ended, and you know, everything like that, they invited people down for a free lunch, evening dinner, and then breakfast, and a night over, of which I did all of them. And yeah, absolutely, it was a bit surreal, honestly, because we stayed in the resident halls, So I presume the students had gone home for the summer now. So I stayed in someone called C. Bond's room. I don't know. Maybe it was Charlie, maybe it was Charlotte, I don't know. C. Bond lived where I was staying. And I did did a number on the table wine, which whenever you emptied a bottle of the wine, another bottle would immediately appear. It was bloody bizarre. Loads of redstone down here. I've definitely been down here as well because there's torches, which means that I wonder if this was just my exploratory kind of phase when I was just kind of like looking for stuff and wasn't bothered by the materials that we were getting. Just wanted to explore. Because normally, like, whenever I go into a cave, like, hey, whenever I go into a cave, like, the first thing I always pick seems to be the redstone. But obviously I didn't this time. I thought it was, like, really badly raining, but it isn't. I've missed more? I missed more? How did I miss that? Jump scare! Yeah, I know, right? I've almost jumped in that lava like 3 or 4 times now. I need to be a little bit more careful. Because I don't have a fire resist potion on me. I do have fire resist potions, but I don't have one currently in my inventory. Janice. 37 months. That is incredible. At tier 2 as well. Yes, be more careful, wanker. Sure. Thanks, Jan. Thanks. Okay, more redstone. No, I appreciate, in all seriousness, Janice, I very much appreciate you and your face. Thank you very much. Hops on the sub train. Goodness sakes. 30 months. Discount. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. And for the big old raid earlier as well. Can you not fire things at me? Please, get out of it. Yeah. That went better than I expected. Fine. Screw. There's like so many places to light up down here. I'm never gonna be able to get like a good mob farm going, am I? Underground, that is. Because of all these different areas. Will you go away, please? Thank you. Hey, you got some gold. Always here to help. That's right, Jen. Okay, that's full of badness. Die! How did you burn me? Why did you not die as soon as I killed you? Like, as soon as I shot you? How was that not enough velocity? Oh, annoying. How is that not enough power in my swing, in my dive to kill him. Oh no, zombie raid. What am I going to do? Oh no. Does mean I'm gonna be like looting for freaking rotten flesh. Get out of here. Can you yeah. Okay. Have you been, how have things been going? I feel like I never talk to you anymore. I've been busy, like, I'm very, very busy all the time. I am very busy. Things are going good though. Like I was saying, I was in Cambridge yesterday and came back today with a work event, which was very good, very good. It was very interesting. I very much enjoyed it. I had a very good time. I wonder. Music disc? Right? Hey! Which one did we get? Can you go away, please? I don't know which one we got. I don't recognize what color it was. Oh, it's cat. I've got cat. A few times over, I think that's definitely one of the repeats. I don't know where the where did he how so yeah, I was in Cambridge. We had a study going on basically to look into the what causes vasovagals and whether we could reduce them. And it was like potentially one of the world's biggest study. I think it was the biggest study on this, the world's biggest study on vasovagal findings and that sort of stuff. And yeah, unfortunately the results were inconclusive, so a little bit disappointing, but honestly, that was something I was expecting. I personally was expecting that. I don't think they were expecting that, but they're not, like, the people who do the study aren't people that work on the floor with experience in, like, clinical stuff, right? So tend to be very good at, like, data number crunching and data and stuff like that, but not so good at predicting effects, I guess. But it did disprove a couple of misconceptions that we've picked up in the industry, so I guess that's something. But like I said, I think it was like it's the biggest study that's gone into this, because it was on a national level for us, and I think the database involved some 800,000 donors, so quite a lot of people were involved in this. So quite interesting. I quite enjoyed it. Also, I got a night in Cambridge, all expenses paid, with a celebratory meal, very formal wear, black tie event kind of thing. Got to meet a load of other people that kind of work around the country doing the same job that I do, which is pretty interesting. Redstone! It was very fancy. It was indeed. We had table wine, but the table wine seemed to be infinite, because whenever the bottle was finished, between like the 4 or 5 of us that were kind of like sat on one part of the table, another bottle immediately appeared. Like, it was instantaneous. It was like, how? How did they do it so quick? I have no idea. I did not wear a black tie. It was supposed to be black tie. I did not wear a black tie. I wore a suit. So, I wore a tuxedo suit. A very nice tuxedo suit. Which there are photos of me in. I will send you some. But yeah, no, I didn't wear black tie. Not very many people did. It was supposed to be black tie, but there was like, we're all very poor human beings. We can't afford like black tie things. So we didn't do it. Chaser with the, was it the raid? It was the raid. Thank you very much, Chaser. How are you, sir? It's been a while. What have you been up to? Do I have any more coal? I do not. Okay. That's a little bit frustrating. A little bit. Just a little bit. Can you? Oh no, these mobs are just so annoying. It definitely, like, the caves update, and I've said this before, like, it's definitely made resource gathering much more challenging, which is good. That's exactly what needed to happen. Like, I'm not against it. It is frustrating at times. Recovering from a shoulder surgery that you had on Monday. Ooh, that sounds like that probably hurt. But welcome in. What were you streaming, Chaser? I fell off. We're mainly looking for redstone. Okay, so this is my last torch, which means that I need to go back. Or maybe if I can spy some coal up there. No, I think it's time to go back. Dead by Daylight until you got bullied. That's no good. Well, was it enjoyable? Did you enjoy it? Even though you were being bullied? I'm just gonna fly out. Wonder if I've got any coal in here. Yes, I do! Whoops, accidentally dug into the ground. That's fine. Oh, we got loads of coal lit. Let's just do that for the time being. And then I'm going to dump a lot of my crap that I've got in my inventory. Gunpowder, slime, random bow, lime concrete, that can go in one of these. I don't know why I took the lime concrete down with me, but it is what it is. We can pop that away. Three streamers treating you like crap, so I led the killer to them. They had the nerve to clip me and report me, so I reported the three to Twitch, and the killer came in and followed me. I see. Yeah, I don't like Dead by Daylight. You never know when you might need some lime concrete. So my reasoning behind the lime concrete, why I've got that, is because, as you can see down here, all of my fancy little... Is that the lime or is that the green? I can't tell. I think this is green. But I've got yellow concrete for this redstone down here. There will be a little piece of redstone that will go slightly above the yellow concrete, and that will be lime, because that is the collection system. Then all of the train tracks are going to be green concrete, which they already are, down here in this bit. And then I've got some more, another redstone circuit, which is going to be red concrete. That's basically so you can see what is doing what and what it's doing. Yeah. Starting to hate streaming because of assholes like that. So I would probably think it's game related as well. I feel like competitive based games, because Dead by Daylight can be quite competitive. There's a competitive aspect to it, and people get very worked up with it. Doing competitive games on Twitch does tend to bring the worst out in people, and if you're streaming it, you're showcasing kind of yourself to others, and it just gives people an excuse to be a dick. So yeah, I've definitely experienced that with multiplayer-based games in the past. It's not fun, and I appreciate it's not nice. Some games do seem worse than others for that, yeah. So I never really played Dead by Daylight on stream, but I did used to play a lot of CSGO on stream. I mean, this is like years and years and years ago. But I used to play a lot of CSGO on stream, and that was toxic as hell. That was really bad. Can't play the game with a mouse yet for a while. Only controller for now. Because of your shoulder, yeah, you don't want to aggravate, I would presume. Worst out in people or worst people out? Probably both, to be honest, Buzz. I was trying to be diplomatic, but probably both. Being diplomatic and polite. Yeah, so some games are definitely worse than others. I would say at the moment, Minecraft is it does have a very, very good community in terms of, like, on Twitch. Occasionally you get, like, the odd troll, but I haven't really noticed, like, big trolls for a long time, and nothing compared to what you get with, like, Call of Duty or anything competitive based, right? It's weird. There's a dungeon here. It's a zombie spawner. Yay. There's some stuff in here though, I guess. I'll take the bones as well. Bones can be useful. String can kind of be useful. Bones can be useful. Bane of Arthropods 4. Okay, cool. I didn't know that this was here. Now you can get all the rotten flesh you need. Well, I mean, potentially I could turn that into like an XP farm, but I don't think I need an XP farm, in all honesty. So yeah, I didn't know that was there. I hadn't spotted that. So potentially we can use that, but what will more than likely happen is I will need this area for things. Where are my torches? That's not what I wanted to do, but... Now, we do have another, like, spawner somewhere around here. I'm sure we've found one. But, in terms of actual spawners, like, this world has been pretty disappointing. So I'll probably get rid of that. In all honesty, I'll probably get rid of that zombie spawner. Just have the XP from it. But that is a decision for another day. Found some redstone. Torn the bicep off the shoulder. Ow. Ow. How did you do that? What did you do, dude? But yeah, there's definitely, some games are definitely worse than others. My own personal experiences with streaming, I think the worst one, the most disappointing one I had was GTA roleplay. When that was in its full swing and I was on Family, that was the worst one. Because effectively what was happening there was, and this wasn't like this wasn't the rule, right? For the most part, most streamers' audiences were really nice, but there was like the odd streamer who had a very toxic audience. I won't say who they were. I can't even remember the name of the streamer. That's how kind of insignificant they actually were. But they were quite big in terms of role players. They might still be streaming, I don't know. I don't follow them. And one of my characters had a kind of like a coming together with one of theirs, and it left a very bitter taste when their stream started coming into my stream and were causing all sorts of like shit. And it's just like useless shit. You're like, you don't need to, like, things you don't need to do. I'm just trying to have fun, you know? We're playing a video game, like, stop taking it so seriously. So that was when I was, that was my own personal experience. And it put me off streaming roleplay for a very long time. And you can ask Kath. Kath knew that I was really struggled with that. There's like an element to it's weird because we, as human beings, we focus on the negative and not the positive, right? So if there's any feedback, we always focus in on that negative feedback. This area is fucking huge. Like, or at least that's what I do. I think that's fairly commonplace, is to have focus on maybe like the negativity and the comments that come from that. So yeah, it was very disappointing, really, because it came from someone who was supposed to be a pillar of the community, and they were not, absolutely not. They weren't welcoming. They didn't. I don't know whether it was the streamer themselves that sent them over to me, or what. They deleted their VOD very quickly, so I never actually got to see their side of it. But from what I was aware, it was the mods and their admins that were coming over. So I have a feeling it was the streamer had said something on stream about me, and he made it very personal, which was not, you know, not necessarily great. I don't think I'd ever want to stream RP stuff like that. Well, like I said, like the majority of the family streamers, PMS Proxy is the one that really jumps to mind, were amazing. They were phenomenal. Great people, and they encouraged their audiences to be incredibly nice and kind. PMS Proxy raided me on a number of occasions. They were like big chunky raids as well, like we're talking thousands of people jumping in all of a sudden. It's like, I don't know what to do. And she was always very positive, even if the clashes with the characters, like the characters themselves, weren't necessarily a positive thing. Like, she was always so kind, and generally a nice person. Now, I didn't necessarily watch much of her content personally, but I definitely respected what she was doing. And she used to get a lot of flack from people in the community, and I never really understood why. I forgot that I angered that Enderman, and it scared me. Yeah, so she used to get quite a lot of flack for all sorts of things, and I think she was on a mission to try not to spread that negativity. She was very nice, very kind person. That was the impression that I always got with her. Even though, like I said, it wasn't necessarily the content that I would choose to consume myself. I just thought that her personality was just... it was the way forward. And there was a lot of other examples of that, but she was kind of like the biggest... She's the biggest name that I can think of who I interacted with when we were doing GTA roleplay. So she was the biggest name. Like I said, I never really consumed her content, but whenever we interacted, she always sent a lot of positive vibes. Just generally being a nice person, you know what I mean? And you can tell when people are nice and when they're just faking it, that sort of stuff. So I'm tempted. Nah, I can't be bothered. I'd have to guide him all the way back, and I just can't be bothered. But yeah, no, there was a few others who were quite big members of the family roleplay community that I interacted with. And there was one in particular that again pulled audiences of like 500 to 1,000 most streams. And then there was me that had like 10 people in his chat. And then all of a sudden you get ambushed by like 500 people all spewing hate in your chat. It just wasn't worth it. It was quite frankly rude, disrespectful, and bullying. Absolutely, that's what it was. It was bullying tactics. They wanted. I have a feeling they wanted me to leave so that their friends or whatever could join in on the server, because there was a limited amount of slots, right? And they didn't feel that the quality of roleplay, or maybe I don't know, like they didn't feel that the quality of the roleplay that I was giving was particularly good. At least that was the impression that I got. So it is what it is. It is what it is, you know. Like I said, I never really found out what was said on the stream itself, because the streamer deleted that VOD very quickly. And all of his other VODs around that time were all up, apart from not the one that was there. So I have a feeling he said something on stream, and then the entirety of the chat came over to my chat. And then he realized what he'd done. And how it was against... TOS, basically, Terms of Service of Twitch, and he deleted it to try and backstep. So, it is what it is. It is what it is, you know, not gonna lose sleep over it. It was a long time ago anyway. It's weird thinking about that sort of stuff, because a lot of my GTA roleplay stuff, that was... pre-pandemic, I think. So a lot of my roleplay things were pre-pandemic. So it's a good, like, 4 years ago now. Which is bizarre when you think about it. In fact, all of my... You consume content. In fact, all of my roleplay stuff for GTA was, like... 3-4 years ago. Very bizarre. The GTA roleplay stuff was before I knew you. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, yeah, it was a long time ago. Because I went through a phase of just doing GTA roleplay kind of thing quite a lot. Yeah, I was there. I mean, I went through like about a year. I mean, it was my most played game outside of Kerbal Space Program, right? for a good year and a bit. Most streamed game. But there was so much drama involved, like, it just wasn't... Ended up not being worth it. in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't worth it. So... Which was a shame. Got to get that as well. I might have enough redstone, at least for the time being anyway, because I can fortune a lot of what we've got. So I think we've got about 8 or 9 stacks worth of redstone at the moment. So I think that should be okay. Actually, do you know what? It probably isn't. We're probably going to need a lot more. So maybe I just need to, like, explore a little bit harder and really push myself. Now, one of the advantages of me doing all of this exploring, is I'm killing enough creepers for me to be able to make more iron, more rockets, right? Oh, come on, Womble, seriously? Fuck's sake. No, come on now. Got it all. Perfect. And I still fell down. Doesn't matter, right? I got what I wanted. Oh, we got to level 30 as well. Interesting. I don't know what my next enchant is. I just got scared by my own reflection then, but that's fine. Okay. Hi, lava. I know, right? We are still going down. It just keeps going. Keeps going and going. Like this weird little crack in the world here, just... What is happening? It goes down to lava level, doesn't it? Yeah. And I'm not going to be able to, like, it will just... I have a feeling that just, like, keeps going. Now, obviously, the lava here just turns into, like, air pockets. Sorry, the air pockets that were generated, like, at... I can't remember what level it is now. But they've... So I reckon that little crevice that we've just found, like, that just goes down. Just keeps going down, like, to bedrock. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. Maybe not to bedrock, because I don't think... Actually, I don't know. I think there is always like a certain number of layers or something before bedrock. At least there used to be. I don't know anymore. Don't know if you've got air that you're allowed to have air pockets above bedrock. I don't think the world generation works that way. It's like 4 or 5 layers before bedrock. And I'm out of torches again. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we're back here, which is really bizarre. Like this whole area, this little area around here. Do you know what I want? I want these. We have to find our way back now. I have a feeling it's this direction. Yeah, it is. We're here. Ow. How much... Well, we've picked like loads of random stuff up, actually. Maybe we should count what we've got then. Oh, did I not? Oh, let's empty out of my junk. There we go. Ow, 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 ow. I have 5 deep slate diamonds out of all of that as well. And a golden apple. Sorry, me is in an uncomfortable position, or at least was in an uncomfortable position. It is no longer in an uncomfortable position. So I think... out of everything, we should... That was very aggressive. I think out of everything, we should go and turn all this into its dust form. Maybe not the gold. Oh, I already have my gold digger right there. Put the deep slate away. Sorry, I'm yawning. I'm actually quite tired. It was quite a late night last night. Here, let's... Whoopsie! Shall we do the redstone? Let's do the redstone. Because that's the thing that we really care about. So we've got about 2.5 stacks of redstone ore here. How many redstone dust do you reckon we'll get? How many do we reckon? I think 8 stacks. I think that would be pretty good. But we shall see. I think it'll be 8 stacks. Actually, do you know what we should do before I complete this? It's going to be more than 8 stacks, isn't it? Surely. Maybe. Before I do any more, what I should do is I should use my levels. I'm not being efficient with my orb generation. I need to figure out what I wanted. Must be a sword. Is it looting 3? It was looting 3. Perfect. And I believe that then concludes the swords I need. Yeah, that's the one that needs looting 3 on. Perfect. So that's my smite sword. So now I can do a little bit easier wither farming. That's now complete, I believe. I mean, it doesn't have knockback on, but it does have fire aspect. No knockback and no sweeping edge, but I'm okay with neither of those being on that sword. Cool, so that sword is now complete. I think the next thing we need to be looking at is getting a secondary axe, just as a backup. So that'll be the next project. So we do actually have a secondary axe there. So never mind, that has already been started. I need... So I need unbreaking on that, and then we also need mending on it. So let's... Oh, I forgot we can do that, can't we? We could... Oh, this area might change a little bit. Might get rid of the looms. Just because we can add opened bookshelves or something like that, right? We might change this a little bit. So we want either unbreaking 3 in a book or unbreaking 3 on an axe. Let's go and... Why is this open? Why did I open this? Why is that open? Not quite sure. How much does an axe cost these days? 19 emeralds there? Or... So 19 emeralds there, or... 27 emeralds? Not worth it. I don't think you have axes, do you now? So 19 emeralds. There you go, brand new axe. Because there's 2 chances for us to get Unbreaking 3 on either a book, or we can do it on an axe, and we can combine them. Unbreaking 3. Perfect. Okay, so let's get the 30 levels, and then we will get our Unbreaking 3, and we'll be able to, we'll have a brand new axe. You know what might not be a bad idea is getting, like, sharpness and putting that on the axe too, maybe, but I feel like that's just, I don't need that. One of these days I'm gonna go and find the Woodland Mansion, and we're actually gonna do it. And I guess Ocean Explorer map? I think I know where that is. I think we know where that is, because we have found one that's not that far from where we are. Okay, how many do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a little bit. I was right. It's about 8. Cool. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I don't think that's actually going to go that far, to be fair. But at least it's something. I just broke it. I got 13 diamonds as well from it. Nice. Okay, so similar... We'll probably have about a similar amount of iron at the end of this, so I guess we'll do the iron next. We don't get levels, unfortunately, for this, though. So I think my levels are done now. Well, I suppose we can smelt it, can't we? And that will give us the levels that we need. Oh wow, we're not even close to the amount of iron I thought we were going to get out of that. That's interesting. Obviously the drop rates for iron are a lot lower than redstone. Okay, well either way, I mean it's not terrible. I guess it makes sense because iron used to just be like one iron ore would smelt into like an iron ingot, right? Like one iron ingot per iron ore. Quite pleased we're getting a lot of gold actually, because there's a lot of things that are good for gold. Like gold is actually quite a useful resource with redstone contraptions. It's mainly powered rails that I'm really interested in, to be honest. Ooh, I am very tired. I didn't realize how tired I was. Okay, cool. So we've got pretty much everything out of that. Cat needs fish. I don't have any fish. Now I need to figure out what we're going to smelt. If we're going to smelt everything. Probably not, actually. Let's turn those into that and that into this, just so that I've got a better storage system for the iron. So, because we're not smelting everything right now, I will do it later. And same story for the gold. That block of gold is actually quite a nice little thing we've got going. And we can pop that in there and then there. Perfect. Oh, do you know what? I'm flagging real hard. This is only going to be a short stream, chat, I think. I have a feeling it's going to be a short stream. I didn't quite realize how tired I was. I can't stop yawning. That's no good, is it? All that table wine catching up to you. Yeah, I think so. All the posh Cambridge wine. on the expense of the taxpayers as well. I'm kidding him. It was actually, I believe it was the University of Cambridge that pretty much paid for everything. Because there was a lot of research that came from the STRIDE study that Cambridge used. Oh, okay, Cambridge used. This is no reflection on you, chat, but I am falling asleep right now. There's not really too much I can do either, I think, other than close my eyes for like half an hour. Which, I'll be honest, I'm quite tempted to do. I realise I'm not the most entertaining right now as well, so pause one bowl of coffee. I have had quite a lot of coffee this morning. Drink 5 cups of coffee, yeah. I've already had my fair share of coffee. Today. I don't want to drink anymore. No, I think the answer, honestly, is to potentially call the stream a little bit earlier than I was expecting. Oh, that's the yawn again. And close my eyes for half an hour. Because I've got to go out this evening as well. Or you can eat Chinese, though, tonight. So I'm sure that's not going to make me tired. You know, going out with some old work colleagues. Nice, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a while since I've had like an all-you-can-eat Chinese, you know? It's been a while. Unfortunately, I have to pay for this one though. But yeah, no, it really was like fine dined. We were wined and dined. Don't ask me why I'm collecting all of the little bits of copper. Do we want... Quick question. Do we want the iron from here? I think we probably do, don't we? So let's replace it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Cool. That frees up a little bit of iron. Like, at the moment, I don't need the emeralds, and we can always get more. So. Once had a black tie evening in Cambridge as well, funnily enough. Interesting, what was yours for? Yeah, it wasn't quite a black tie event. It was supposed to be, I think. I think Cambridge expected us to be black tie. So we were at Clare College, which is one of the ones on the river. One of the bigger ones. We were at Clare College. It was part of BPM AGM. Okay, I see. So which college did you have your black tie event at? Which college? Or was it just in Cambridge itself? Was it not part of the university? I guess there are other things in Cambridge other than the university, right? But yeah, no, this was all like kind of accommodation was all on site. Clare College. It's very, very rare for us to get that sort of a treatment, so I put my name forward for it like straight away. You can't recall, okay, yeah. Understandable. They do all blur into one. It's a nice little city. Is it a city or is it a town? I feel like it's a city, but I could be wrong. I have a feeling it's a city, right? It's big enough to be called a city. I mean, it's a small city, but I would... Yeah, it's still a city. I think the mistake we made, though, organising the trip, was it clashed with graduation. So this is graduation weekend for the students, so there was a lot of very, very, very posh people coming out of King's College in gowns and all sorts of ceremonies and things. It's very bizarre. It's a part of English culture I've never really identified with, mainly because it's associated with middle to upper class, I guess. Although my uncle did go to Cambridge himself. He studied language. So there you go. A few words to someone of the evening and a few words at the end of the evening. At no point was skipping skinny dipping evolved. That's disappointing. That's disappointing, I think. Yeah, there was no skinny dipping last night for me, unfortunately, as well. I'm gonna get some more iron. Let's go and farm some more iron from my beacon. Maybe we should do it from the lower level first, actually, now I think about it. This is my way in. Oh, fine. I have a feeling that all of this layer is already emeralds. So let's do... let's dig it all out. Let's dig out the entirety of the layer, so we can see the layer below. In fact, actually, yeah, let's take everything out, because underneath that is a long line of iron itself, and we want to replace the iron, as much of the iron as we can. So let's start with these bits, shall we? And yeah, I did notice some of it fell down. Whoops. Just wanted to replace all of that bit first. So now we've got a full base that is just emerald. And then we can always work our way up from there. But now I know that all of that is emerald. Let's go and pick up the rest of the stuff down here. I knew there would be like a missing block. There always is. Okay, so we've got all of that is emeralds underneath there. Right, let's do that middle layer, and I'm gonna start in the center and we'll work our way out with the emeralds. So I guess that's the center, maybe? That's about right. And we'll just fill in the rest with the iron, and then we can always pick that back up at some point. We can swap it around. So at the end of this, I should have 8 blocks of iron. And eventually, I've got 11 blocks of iron. Why do I have 11? $11 iron blocks. We had 8 plus 3. Makes sense. Yeah, okay, no, that makes sense, because we did these 3 as well. Okay, so that now means that this layer here, this layer is mostly emeralds. That's what we're going to be changing up next, is this middle layer. Good to know. I mean, if I was smart, I would do this a little bit better. Maybe get rid of these. Get rid of this. Okay, and then get rid of the iron that's in the center there. Emerald iron mix kind of looks nice, to be honest. It kind of does, yeah. It's not designed to look nice though, so it's designed more so that I'm slowly get my iron level back, because I will need the iron for all sorts of things. Now, normally I would use the normally my beacons are made entirely out of iron, because I usually have an iron farm, but I don't have an iron farm, so we're not making it entirely out of iron. At the moment, I've got a rudimentary emerald farm, right? It's only rudimentary. It's not like a super great emerald farm, so it's a slow process. But it's also not a process I don't really, you know, I don't mind doing it, so, you know, that's okay. Oh, look, more copper. I've got random books in my inventory and I'm not quite sure where they came from, but okay. And carrots. I do know where the carrots came from. Okay, I think that's what we're gonna call it. I realize we didn't do any of the redstone at all. I mean, my goal today was to kind of like finish this bit of the redstone there, and I didn't do it, but that's mainly because I was tired, and I am tired rather, and I guess also I didn't realize I didn't have any of the redstone I needed, so. I'll log off here. We'll. I'm gonna dip out. I'm definitely running out of energy, you see. So I'll be back probably tomorrow afternoon. We'll do a little bit more, I think. we'll do some more tomorrow, and yeah, we'll get going. So, but I need to lie down for a little bit and just rest. So, have a good night, evening, noon, insert time zone here. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Until next time, later, nerds.